careful now. Don't get your clothes wet.
I'll need to record today's notes in the databank.
Well, now that we're done with that whole situation in the underworld, we can finally look for the Stellaron. But thinking about it, I feel a bit bad about Clara. We promised her that our talks with Svarog would go peacefully.
You tried your best. Don't blame yourself. I should have
I didn't mean for you guys to start beating yourselves up over it. Look on the bright side. Things turned out all right, didn't they? Now everyone knows that the real problem here is the Stellaron, and they're willing to help us out. All in all, the mission is going super.
But we still have a lot left to figure out. For instance... What's important is that we still don't have the exact location and coordinates of the Stellaron. We still haven't put all of the pieces together. Dreams?
Oh, I remember you mentioned something about strange dreams before.
All three dreams were the same, with Cocolia and that other voice.
It would be weird to call it a coincidence.
I'm wondering if these dreams aren't just random, if there's some meaning behind them.
Because of the Stellaron inside him?
That's my hunch, but I have no proof.
Well, then that's as good as nothing for now. So, what should we do when we get back above ground?
We solve a puzzle one piece at a time. Let's get some rest. We'll talk to Wildfire tomorrow and get to the bottom of this. Also, there's still one more key character we haven't talked to yet. Her connection to Cocolia may be the key to cracking this mystery.
You're back! I've heard from Wildfire. It must have been exhausting.
Over there. See that? That used to be the worst street in Rivet Town. And it's also where I grew up. My friends and I used to wander those streets, thinking about where to find our next meal. That is, until Chief Oleg got me out and took me to the orphanage. There, I learned to read and write from Natasha. At the age of 10, I started to patrol the mines with Oleg, occasionally getting into fights with the local thugs.
That sounds nice.
Nice? You being sarcastic with me?
Oh, no, sorry. Life in the underworld is difficult. I shouldn't be speaking about it so lightly.
You're always so serious. It really gets on people's nerves sometimes, you know?
What I meant was, for as long as I can remember, my days have been an endless cycle of studying, etiquette lessons, and training. Every day, all I hear is, remember who you are, Bronya. This is against the Architect's admonishments, Bronya. Ladies shouldn't use such foul language, Bronya. Some may envy this kind of life, but I have felt trapped. When every choice and every goal has already been made for you. You probably can't imagine how that feels.
No, I can't. But more importantly, what kind of foul language were you using?
In the name of the Architects, I shall stick this spear into your nostril.
That's it?
No, that won't be necessary.
It'll be better than poking people's nostrils, at least. I never thought that I'd be here having a heart-to-heart with the future Guardian. As a kid, I didn't meet many people who lived in the overworld.
I've heard from some Silvermane veterans that before the orders were made to seal off the underworld from the overworld, there was no difference between the two places. Everybody ate the same food, chatted about the same topics, celebrated the same festivals. Even though times are different now, things like the joys and sorrows of life, the ties between people, these precious things must certainly still connect us all. If there is a way to bridge the gap between the two worlds, we can definitely go back to the time when you and I were not divided, when we could stand side by side against the Eternal Freeze and the Fragmentum.
I'm not like you. I don't have that many grand plans for the future.
Thank you, Zila. Your trust.
Speaking of which, what are you going to do next? What Svarog revealed must have made quite an impact, huh?
Yes. I thought I was prepared for anything, but as long as I am the Guardian's successor, those truths will come out sooner or later. But why does my mother hide it from me, and why does she want me to hunt down the outsiders who know about the nature of the Stellaron? It doesn't make sense. I've thought it over. There's only one thing I can do. Go ask her directly.
Hold on. You're not really going, are you? Alone? You can't. This plan is...
I've already thought it through, Zila. I am Madame Cocolia's daughter. That will never change. Be it my duties as her heir or as a Silvermane guard, I must face my problems head on. Even if...
Bronya.
This is for you, Zila. Please help me pass it on to the outsiders. If I am unable to see you again, they'll know what to do.
Okay, I understand. You've made up your mind, and there's nothing I can say that will change it. But remember this. If you run into trouble, I will come to save you, no matter what.
Then I'll be waiting for you.
Did you come to this spot when you were a child?
Of course. I just didn't appreciate how nice it was at the time. Very nice.
That was a good sleep. I should go up with March and Danhong.
Took you long enough, sleepyhead. We've been waiting all day. I've noticed that our sleep routines don't match up. You either keep getting up in the middle of the night or snoozing away until the day's almost out. Unacceptable. You gotta work on your teamwork.
Did you have a dream again last night?
Huh, that's weird. I bet the conductor won, right?
Well then, let's go find Wildfire to discuss our next move and see if they have any new discoveries.
Let's go! I can't wait to finally get back above ground!
Oh, look who's here.
It's the Bane of Svarog, the big hero of the underworld. And the other big heroes, Dan Hung and March 7th.
Were those lines rehearsed?
Where's Natasha? Is she here?
She has a bunch of other things to attend to, so I hope you don't mind talking to this old man instead. I speak on behalf of Natasha. By the way, sorry for keeping that whole thing about her being the actual leader of Wildfire a secret. Oh, well, I might just be second in command, but I still have a lot of responsibility. I couldn't give Natasha up right when we first met, could I? I had no clue that you bunch would become big heroes of the underworld. She told me to make sure you return to the overworld safely. I gave it some thought, and I think the safest way is to ask this fella for help.
I brought you down. I can take you back up. Free of charge. Satisfaction guaranteed.
There's no need to knock us out this time, right?
Of course not. This time, we'll go back through the furnace core. That would be problematic and dangerous. Trust me, we should go through the furnace core.
Ugh, enough chatter. Just be a good guide.
Hold on. What about Branya? Why isn't she here?
She already went back. As you know, she has some things to settle with the Supreme Guardian.
She just ditched us and went back? How could you let her?
Ugh, enough about Sampo. We need him for this trip. And we can still get rid of him after we reach the surface.
Miss Sela, I'm still here, you know.
Oh, right. Branya told me to give you this.
She left us a letter. Could this be one of those open in case of emergency letters? I've never gotten one of those before. Should we wait until we run into something dangerous?
Stop overthinking and just open it.
Brother and sister Landau. I know the brother must refer to Gepard, but who could the sister be? Oh, Serval! So she's Gepard's older sister. Hey, stay on track!
Sampo, do you know the Landau sibling?
Landau. Yeah, we're all friends. I've mostly dealt with the younger brother in the past, but the sister, she's much scarier. Today's supposed to be a day of celebration, so let's not talk about it right now. We can set out at any time. Just come find me when you're ready. Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Ask away, my friend. I have all the... You haven't heard enough about me, huh? All right. My name is Sampo Kaski. It's a passage connecting the underworld and the overworld. It's easier for you youngsters. For this old guy, the steps of the... Oh, she's quite extraordinary. The renowned rebellious Landau girl. She once had a bright future, but after getting on, I heard that her old man was furious and that only a few... I used to go to her sometimes when I had any mechanical... What else is there to say? You know him as well as I do. But to be honest, I'm not very close to him. After all, he's an officer. Well, my friends, are you ready to head out? Wonderful. Remember to bring enough food and drink to refuel on the way. We have a lot of steps to climb.
Mother, I have returned.
Branya, I thought I'd lost you. Where were you? Are you hurt? I'll fetch the butler right away.
No, there's no need. I don't want to see Sebas right now. Sorry, Mother. I'm fine, really. I just got into a few skirmishes down in the underworld, but nothing I couldn't handle.
The underworld. Oh, I see. In that case, report everything you saw. Commander Branya.
After the failed pursuit at Backwater Pass, the wanted outsiders and I were somehow taken to the underworld. Because of the difficult situation we were in, we formed a temporary alliance to help the residents of the underworld resolve a few issues of survival. We also defeated an ancient robot known as Svarog and learned some truths about the Stellaron.
I'm listening. Go on.
Madam Kokolia, it is my firm belief that the visitors from beyond the sky are not the villains we had imagined before. I witnessed them take up arms in the name of justice and risk their lives for the sake of others. I can also ascertain that they did come for the Stellaron, but only to relieve the disaster it has brought upon Belobog. Mother, you've always known the truth about the Stellaron, haven't you? Well, the responsibility of bearing that truth will fall upon me one day. Such is the burden of being Guardian, to carry these secrets for eternity. So, I ask you to forgive my defiance. I believe that the order to dispatch the Outsiders was a mistake. To solve the problems brought on by the Stellaron, the architects waited hundreds of years. And those Outsiders may be the...
Enough!
What?
Arrogant. Ignorant. Oh, you disappoint me, Bronya. You merely glimpsed the tip of the iceberg, and now you think you know everything. You spend a short time with that underworld scum, and suddenly you have the audacity to question my orders? Guards! Take Bronya.
They are not scum. My entire life, everything you ever kept from me. I remember it clearly now. This time I am standing my ground, Madam Guardian. And please, stop dismissing me with vague excuses. Tell me what you have seen. What exactly it is you are hiding. Why do you send the Silvermane guards to die in the Fragmentum? Why have you abandoned the people of the underworld? And why? Why did you have that sudden change of mind?
I see. I knew this moment would come sooner or later. I just didn't expect it would be so soon. You want to know why I gave those orders? Is that right? Do you believe you're ready to learn the truth?
Yes. I am ready, Mother.
Then come with me, Bronya. It is time you heard it. The voice of this dying world.
Back. I forgot what fresh air tasted like. Freedom. A cold. Mainly cold, actually. Let's go. Where's our next stop? We should find somewhere to put our feet up. As long as it's not Goethe Hotel again.
Classic unreliable Sampo. He probably guessed we'd ask where his hiding place was. No sooner are we back in the administrative district than he sneaks off.
Where's your sense of loyalty? That would be nice, though. Don Hung, what do you think?
I think it'd be best to pay a visit to Serval Landau.
So, you think we should avoid Gepard for the time being, right?
He's an elite officer of the Silvermane Guards. It wouldn't be easy to get to him. Besides...
Makes sense. Guess we better head over to Serval's workshop then?
But we must keep a low profile. We're still wanted fugitives.
What's wrong, Zila?
Nothing. It's just a little... new. The last time I was on the surface, I was still a child. I have no memory of the overworld and the underworld. We've been cut off for so long. I'm okay. Let's go. There are so many Silvermane guards on patrol. Is it usually like this?
No. I don't remember the security being this tight last time. It might have something to do with us. The Supreme Guardian has probably learned of our arrival already. Bronya.
So, this friend of mine...
Who is it? Shop's closed today. You'll have to come back tomorrow. Ah, I remember. The three outsiders. Quick, act natural and get inside. All right, you'll be safe here. My workshop has pretty good soundproofing and barely anyone comes in. Just what crime did you commit exactly? They recalled a bunch of guards from the front line to track you down. It's unprecedented. Now they're patrolling the whole city and everyone's in a panic.
Oh, we just...
Not yet, March. Bronya said we could trust you completely.
You mean to say you don't trust me completely? Good. That's smart of you. I don't believe you guys would do anything bad. And the architects are gonna need conclusive and publicly available evidence for me to think otherwise. Besides, I know the architects, and if they did have any evidence, I know Cocolia's style. Get everyone into a frenzy first. Most people in a frenzy don't stop to ponder the details. Me? None. What Cocolia and the architects get up to has nothing to do with me. My time is too precious for pondering. These days, I just spend my time fixing things in this workshop and playing music. It's a pretty carefree existence. If I'm not careful, I'll start boring you all with sob stories from the past. Let's get back to you guys. If long-lost Bronya told you to come here, you must have something important to tell me. You can trust me. I know our paths have only crossed once before, but my intuition tells me you guys are good people. And I've got good intuition, by the way.
I'm the best storyteller. Let me.
Try not to embellish the facts.
So that's what's been happening. No wonder we hadn't heard from Bronya recently. After all these years in isolation and without a single word from below, this is what's become of the underworld? I believe you. There's no way you could have invented all those twists and turns. What's more, we have Miss Zila here as living proof. As for the Stellaron, I know why Branya got you to find me. When I was still one of the architects working in the scientific research division, I was researching the Stellaron. I never thought I'd hear that word again after being expelled by the architects. Come on, I'll tell you everything. Very few people in Belobog know of the but according to the data recorded in that robot, Svarog, the architects dug out the truth long ago. The research, just my luck. Out of all the research topics I could have chosen, I insisted on the Stellaron. It's clear now that anyone who... Maybe I should be thanking Cocolia. All she did was push me out. Cocolia... She became a completely different person when she took on the Supreme Guardianship. The convictions, she gave the order to expel me herself and refused to see me. Sometimes I even wonder whether she really did become a different person. Is she being compelled by previous generations of Guardians? I figured out that the Stellaron in the fragment... Before I lost my position, I was applying for permission to survey the Stellaron not long after I submitted my preliminary report. Gepard? Not a chance. For my brother, orders are more important than anything. Even if you stuck Branya's letter to his forehead, you need to choose your words carefully if you want to persuade him of something. It might be better. Yes. I never observed... According to the survey results, the Stellaron is likely to the north of Belobog. Somewhere in the vast snow plains.
We must locate it as soon as possible.
Not a problem. I was thinking the area to the north of Belobog, even if you get past the restricted zone in one piece... Correct. And it's different from the underground towns you described. The
It sounds like the three of us and Zila might not be enough.
I fear we may not have the time.
Hey! Enough pessimism. This calls for brainwaves, not brawn waves.
Really? Great!
I want to see the Stellaron too, you know. That's settled then. Darn it! I forgot my brother said he'd be around today. Find somewhere to hide, quick! I'll handle him. Gepard! It's you! I didn't think you'd have the time to visit with things so tense on the front line.
Things are manageable. The latest wave of monster attacks has slowed. I'm back in the city to take care of a few matters, but I'll be back on the front line later.
Ah! Oh, yes. That's right.
Sis, you look a bit pale. Did something happen?
No. Why would anything have happened?
You don't normally use my full name.
You said you hate it when I call you bro in public. Well, I agree. It'd sound better if I started using your full name. Right, Brosif?
You can call me whatever you like. Look, Serval, I'm here on official business today. There's something wrong with the barrier generator.
Those guys can't think outside the box. Of course they can't wrap their heads around my design.
Sorry to trouble you.
Why are you being so polite? Oh, and why is the city under curfew all of a sudden? Has something happened?
I've been instructed to keep it quiet.
Lil Jeppy. So grown up now, looking down on his civilian sister.
Don't say that. Forget it. If I don't tell you, Palo will. Last night, Lady Bronya suddenly appeared. She entered Klepoth Fort without saying anything to anyone. The Supreme Guardian is worried that the 3 intruders may have followed Bronya out of the Fragmentum and back into the administrative district. She issued a curfew for the entire city and ordered us to pursue and capture any suspicious individual.
Ah, so that's how it is. No wonder I haven't heard from Bronya.
I'm not sure. She hasn't left Klepoth Fort. The Supreme Guardian just said she'd returned. Nothing more.
Well, I was sure worried about her. After she disappeared, Pela's workload doubled. She said she barely had time to go out.
She really does tell you everything. Oh, by the way, I left my Goethe Hotel limited edition flask behind last time I was here. Let me have a look for it. I think I left it over...
Wait!
What is it? You seem pretty off today, Serval.
It's, right. You remember how you neglected all those flowers to death? I piled them all over there during a bit of spring cleaning, and now they smell terrible.
Seems like a strange reason not to take a look. Plus, am I supposed to believe you were spring cleaning? You must be up to more forbidden research.
Am not? How dare you? What do you take your sister for?
Never mind. This is your space, and I shouldn't intrude. I've got business to take care of. Bye for now.
Hey, wait a sec. Those intruders. I wanted to ask, what crime have they committed?
They're plotting to overthrow the architects and bring harm to the city.
Huh. Reminds me of the accusations against me. Kokolia's methods haven't changed.
Don't say that, Serval. I know that you're still...
You're telling me off again? Fine. Whatever, bro.
I will, if I have the time.
The coast is clear. You can come out.
Phew, I nearly suffocated. What kind of plot device was that?
I almost lost my cool when he went for his flask.
This is bad. Bronya's in danger.
Attempting to storm Klepoth Fort by ourselves? Forget it, Zila. I don't care how skilled. Rest assured, Kokolia may have changed over the years, but...
You sound like Bronya herself. I don't get it.
Didn't you hear him? He said he needs to take care of a few matters in the city first. If we're fast, come on, let's go to the restricted zone. If we can get ahead of the curve and find the Stellaron...
Is Bronya really safe?
You care about her, huh? You must have become close friends.
Close is a bit much, but I made her a promise.
Relax. She's the strongest girl I've ever seen.
I can believe that.
They've jacked up security all right. How the heck are we gonna sneak in? Serval,
Leave it to me. Stick close, guys, and don't get spotted.
This is a military base. Trespassers aren't allowed in. Wait, isn't that... Serval! Long time no see.
Well, if it isn't Franz. Long time no see. You still watching the entrance?
Well, you see, you haven't changed, Serval. Still nailing us to the wall. So, what brings you over here at this hour? And who are the guys behind you?
My brother said the restricted zone energy lines were malfunctioning. Told me it was urgent. He doesn't trust those contracted maintenance workers, so he got me in for free. These guys are my assistants. We need to overhaul all the installations here.
I didn't hear anything about the energy lines malfunctioning.
Oh, please. This is a technology division issue. Why would they tell you guys? Come on, let us in already. If the heating system goes down in the middle of the night, are you gonna be responsible for all the frozen corpses?
No, that's not something I could handle. Seeing as you're Captain Gepard's sister, it should be fine. Okay, here are some temporary passes. Oh, and remember to give them back to me when you leave.
Thanks, Franz. I'll put in a good word for you with my brother and get him to promote you.
No, Captain Gepard hates all that under-the-table stuff. I'd have a better chance if you don't mention me at all.
I'm aware that there are those among you who see the reserve units as a vacation. But let me set one thing straight. You are gravely mistaken. This is the restricted zone. The fragmentum before you, the situation is critical. As such, starting from today, we will be adding 200... Yes, sir. I'm aware that there are those... This is the the situation... Yes, sir.
See? That was easy.
You're Gepard's sister, all right.
I don't want people to see me that way. I'm doing this for you. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using my brother's name.
Haven't seen one of those for a long time.
Do you see that mechanical gear bridge? When you cross over to the other side, you arrive at Hell on Earth. It's a place too cold to bear, covered in snow and ice. The restricted zone front line is on the other side of the gear bridge. If we want to progress further north, we will need to cross.
Right on!
Let's go then. I help set the underlying mechanisms for this type of gear bridge. It's controlled.
Is Gepard on frontline duty a lot?
Yes, but what made you ask that all of a sudden?
It's so dangerous. Don't you worry about him?
He's a Landau.
Mechanical Fever released a new song. Did you hear it?
Oh, I sure did. Palo was on lead vocals this time. Scared me half to death. It's a completely...
Even Mechanical Fever is changing.
Don't be so pessimistic. They're just keeping things fresh.
Nope. This terminal's offline. We can't control it from here.
So what's the plan?
Look for another. Every platform linked to the gear bridge.
I never would have guessed that Gepard and you were brother and sister.
I can't say I blame you. We're nothing alike in personality or interests. In our family, we have a strong military tradition going back generations. Many a Landau has died in their prime. There's not a lot of brother and sister time. Everyone just does their best to get on with their life. Darn! Can't activate it. It seems like someone's... With the front line on high alert, they must have rotated the bridge to make it impassable. Then they cut off the energy supply to the terminal. That way, even if the front line were to collapse, the fragmentum mod...
Bronya was right.
This is just my conjecture, but I don't... Let's press on. We can't...
Aren't you the maintenance people? What are you doing over here? You can't just go wherever you please in the restricted zone.
Hold it. This is a military base. Temporary workers are... You! Hold it. This is a military base. Temporary...
Did you hear Malik? Seriously? No way. I thought mysterious.
As long as it's away from the front line,
You make it sound terrible. Good luck preserving it.
That's it!
And it's behind a gate.
Its formal name is the Mechanism Energy Hub.
No wonder it's so heavily guarded.
One unit for everything? That's a disaster waiting to happen.
As long as we can gain access permissions to the hub, we can... That's why I told them we were here for urgent maintenance. The frontline equipment needs servicing just...
So that's why you went for maintenance.
Come on, let's see if that guard over there will let us... Yo, evening.
Are you the emergency engineers? I saw you.
Not yet. Everything looks normal so far. If you let us in, we can do a routine service inspection.
No. No can do. No one gets.
Not even
The Supreme Guardian? Hey, no game.
Darn, this.
You need the encryption key, right? Which.
Captain Dunn's resting up ahead. Going.
Done? Done! It's been a while. I didn't know you made security captain.
Serval, it's been a long time.
Allow me to introduce my assistants to you. They help me take care of business at the workshop. Everyone, this is Captain Dunn, an old friend of mine. He used to be an...
Oh, you play rock and roll too? Cool!
Pleased to meet you.
Zachary, how many days has it been since you showered?
I showered right before.
What did you say?
I haven't showered in 2 days, sir.
Unacceptable, especially in front of visitors. Apologies.
It's not a big deal, Dunn. My keyboard guy is pretty good, but I still miss our military days playing.
That was a long time ago, Serval. I haven't touched a keyboard in... Though I don't stand on ceremony. How may I assist you?
I've checked the lines. There don't seem to be any major problems. All that's left. The guard over there said that I needed an encryption key to open the gate.
Could you be any less discreet?
Anything wrong done?
Sorry, Serval, but can you tell me what kept...
Huh? Oh,
And may I ask when...
this morning? Yeah, that's right.
Aha. Captain Gepard just returned to the front line.
Huh? Hold up, he's back?
You haven't changed, Serval. These people you've brought, they're... Serval, it's not that I don't want to help you. But how about this? You can leave, and I won't...
They're good.
I brought you guys here, and I'm standing done. This concerns the fate of Belobog. No, the fate of our whole world.
Serval! My rock and roll soul is to uphold the dignity of a soldier.
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision.
Oh, let's see.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Here!
Let's make it quick.
Stay close! Here stands the Silvermane Guard!
No interest in conflict.
Huh? Tough luck running into me. Phew!
Let's go.
Try that again.
Fighting is meaningless.
Who invited you? You can't run! Everything is ordained by the stars. Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Just
my turn. Here!
I've no interest in conflict. The truth of life and death, the sanctuary, is but a vision.
On my mark! Not a step back!
No manners, huh?
Just give it up!
Let's make it quick.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
This is our chance.
Rules are made to be broken.
Serval? Why?
I'm sorry, Dunn. Time for a little nap.
He's just unconscious. Don't worry.
Stubborn fool. Strong, though. Wildfire lacks people like him.
Got it. The encryption key. Quick, before we...
I think we attracted attention.
That's the enemy attack alarm. Every Silvermane guard in the reserve zone just became our enemy.
You're not dead yet. How can you give up that easily?
We've made it up till now. I could lose an arm and a leg for all I care. Quick, back to the energy supply hub.
If I'd known he had the encryption key from the start, I could have snuck in and taken it off him myself.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda, Sela. Activating the gear bridge alone would have been enough to expose us.
Someone there. See you. Stop right there.
What's that? Last warning.
Someone there. I see you. Who goes there? Someone there. Stop right there.
Keep at it.
Fighting is meaningless.
Scared yet? Tough luck running into me. Here. You can't run.
Just a scratch.
Try that again.
Who invited you? Huh?
You.
Let's make it quick.
You can't run.
No interest in conflict. The truth of life and death reveal the sanctuary is but a vision.
Scratch.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
We're in.
Oh, it's open. Oh, thank you, done.
Give me some time. Who designed this operating system? Emergency fire evacuation system? Rock and roll dance floor atmosphere mode? Who the heck added that? And they used one of my songs! Your bridge control terminal. That's it. I've reset the energy system. Let's go.
Serval, won't more Silvermane guards be waiting for us on the other side of the gear bridge?
Yep.
Then what's our plan?
Well, either we reason with them or charge straight through the blockade. Let's play it by ear.
Who goes there?
Careful.
There's no other way.
If we can beat Svara.
Rules are made to be broken.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
Move carefully.
No manners, huh?
Tough luck running into me. You.
Let's make it quick.
Who invited you? Huh?
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision.
My turn.
Huh?
Told you I could fight. couldn't have done it without me.
Energy restored. System online. 40%. We did it. We've gained. Perfect. Okay. We need to get to the front line.
We could have a problem. Your brother may be there.
He probably is. Hopefully we don't bump into him, but if...
Are you sure you can convince him?
I've probably got a 30% chance. Or...
Meaning it could end in a...
Haven't you noticed yet? Most of our...
We need to be sure, Serval. If we can't reach a common...
Of course. My word is my bond. I said that I'd stand with you
Before our next expedition, I need Himeko to teach me some negotiation.
Serval.
Wait, Gepard, listen to me.
When the sentry reported to me, I thought there must have been a misunderstanding. The enemy alarm had to be unrelated to your entry into the restricted zone. Step away from the intruder, Serval. Walk over slowly and stand behind me.
I'm sorry. We haven't... Give me a few minutes, just a few.
Enough, Serval! Have you forgotten where we are? We Landaus ought to know this place better than anywhere. Every Silvermane guard here, every person here, yet here you are, leading fugitives into the restricted zone, attacking my Silvermane comrades in arms, hijacking the energy hub. Are you...
Why do you think I've come here? We found a way to dispel the eternal freeze, to seal...
If that were true, why wouldn't you report to Madame Cocolia?
You don't understand. The one preventing us from getting close to the truth is Cocolia herself.
You have all seen the Supreme Guardian in person.
Listen to me, Gepard. The origin and spread of the Fragmentum is linked to the Stellaron. The meteorite in the Architect's records, it's...
I know about the Stellaron. It's exactly what the fugitives behind you are seeking. But the Madame Guardian has warned me before that you were indulging in fantasy. That you guards, formation, arrest these people. We could be inundated with Fragmentum monsters at any moment. We have no time to waste on them.
The forbidden is only forbidden to conceal the truth within. Cocolia's afraid that we'll seize on this knowledge, that the truth will spread far and wide. I've said my piece. Whether you believe it or not is up to you. Regardless, you should know by now your sister's never been one to back down. If there's something or someone you can't abide, you should stand up and resist. And if there's something you uphold, you should uphold it to the very end.
Save your explanation for the judge. You are charged with sabotaging the Silvermane Guard restricted zone. It isn't like our childhood game, Serval. You won't get any
The barrier hasn't been fixed yet. Don't try and be a hero, Gepard.
Didn't I tell you? All our negotiations end in combat.
Everything is ordained by the stars. Oh, profound secrets of the stars! Give these trailblazers your blessing.
Resistance is futile!
Curious. Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in the sanctuary, is but a vision.
No manners, huh? Who will it be?
Here!
Let's make it quick.
Gotta try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken. I've no interest in conflict.
My turn.
Fighting is meaningless.
Let's go. This ends here!
Try that again. Everything is ordained by the stars. Give these trailblazers your blessing. Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
The truth of life and death will be sanctuary. It's but a vision.
Who invited you? Huh? Tough luck running into me.
Let's make it quick.
I've no interest in conflict.
You can't run!
Just a scratch.
Try that again.
Our position is solid.
No manners, huh? Here!
Let's go. On my command. Rules are made to be broken.
This guy. No.
He just won't go down.
He's as stubborn as I am. It could be an argument or a fight. That's enough, Gepard. Take a look around you. You're the last man standing.
Even if I am, I won't yield.
We don't want you to yield through force of arms.
Yeah, our goal is the same as yours. Serval's and Branya's. We just want to preserve this world.
Gepard, brother, even if you don't believe my outsider friends, you should believe me. Maybe I've wasted your trust. In which case,
Lady.
There's nothing more to say, Gepard.
As a captain of the Silver Mane Guards, but Lady Branya is the commanding officer for the front lines. For the Silvermane Guards, the Guardian's orders are paramount and
The people of Belobog.
If we lose the people, we lose the reason for our existence. Our fight with the If you are truly able to prevent our endlessly unfolding misfortunes, then the people of Belobog are indebted to you. But if you are using lies to mask your true intentions, using my—
They're not lying. I promise you.
You must be Zila. You are a skilled—
Regardless of what you believe, these guys have been a great help to—
If you want to advance further northward, you must traverse an area entirely corroded. The guards can give you some time before the next wave of attacks is upon us.
I gotta admit, I had a lot of misunderstanding. The difference is, we're making a stand for freedom. course I do. It's the same with Gepard. I could put ourselves in their shoes. I think I can already hear this. I hope Serval's right.
You see? Enough of. Honestly, this would have happened sooner or later. What's wrong with a bit of violent coexistence between... I'm pulling your leg. Knowing my temper, my brother almost certainly went... Let's do this. Actually, I have another selfish motive. Sorry, hardly the time for me to be upset. As I mentioned, if you're ready to get on stage,